time, Destructor. Nothing will stand in the way of the Daleks. We will conquer. We will destroy. We will rule. We will conquer. We will conquer. Conquer. Destroy. Conquer. Destroy. Conquer. Destroy. Conquer. Destroy.
Right on target. Welcome to the Kondor system.
Powering down the hyperdrive.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to travelling this way. My ears keep popping.
We should have given you a boiled sweet. I'm sure we still got a packet somewhere.
You feeling okay, Georgie?
I'm fine. So this is where they took the doctor?
Yep. Or at least wherever they went from here, they didn't break the light barrier again.
You said you'd been to this system before.
We've done the odd job out here. We know a few people on Little Condor.
Little Condor?
See that big gas giant with the rings? That's Big Kondor. The smaller planet right in front of us, well, technically it's a moon. That's Little Condor. Little Condor is an old Earth colony, but it's been independent for a long, long time. What you have around Big Kondor is a string of orbital mines, taking all the valuable elements out of the cloud that get shipped back down to Little Condor, and from there sold on to the rest of the galaxy.
What's that there?
That's another moon.
Little Condor? Mini Kondor?
Actually, I think they just call it the moon.
That's not very imaginative.
But the devout have an outpost there, so it's effectively out of bounds.
Found them! Anyone want one?
No thanks.
Throw them away, Greg. They must have been there for years.
The mines are shut.
What?
I said, do you think that they've shut the mines for some reason? Last time we were here, there were ships going back and forth all day long. Look, there's nothing.
He's right. That's strange. Let's bring her in and go find Gravdak. He'll know what's going on.
Gravdak?
He's a friend, and if anyone knows where those metal things could have taken the doctor, it'll be him.
Your Majesty, I trust you're finding everything to your liking?
I understand what this is, you know. This throne room, this palace. I know where I really am.
You're a clever chap, Octave. I didn't think it would take you long.
None of this is real. It's a simulation.
It's called the Matrix. Or rather, this is a simple construct within it. An environment we knew you would feel comfortable in.
Comfortable in this? The room containing the throne that was stolen from me, where I was betrayed and murdered?
Perhaps comfortable was the wrong word. Familiar, maybe.
Change it. I would rather be anywhere else but here.
But does it not make you wish for what might have been?
Of course it does.
What if I told you I had the power to give you everything you wished for? To make it so that your father never passed you over? That you ascended to the throne on his death? That you ruled with your brother Orlok as your trusted advisor?
There's no point on dwelling on fantasy. Besides, even if you could, what would be in it for you?
An excellent question. Very clever. I've been studying you, Octave. You're smart, resourceful, ruthless. And there is something you want, something you would sacrifice everything for. I think you could be a very valuable asset to us. What do you say? You do us a favor, and we'll change the past. Time for you would be rewritten. You'd never even know you made this deal.
What would you have me do?
Nothing you couldn't handle. Follow me, and I'll explain.
I didn't read that control. Say again. We're here on business.
I repeat, you do not have a valid landing pass. Please bring your ship to Docking Bay 57 and prepare to be boarded.
Boarded? Okay, bringing her in. Valoria out.
That's strange.
Am I going to be in trouble for not having a passport? Do you two have passports?
Since when did they set up such a strict border with the rest of the galaxy? The whole appeal of this system used to be that you could make a ton of money from gas mining. No questions asked.
Would all crew of the Valoria please stand down and prepare to be boarded? Please have all appropriate documentation ready.
Come on, we'd better go and meet them.
What if they turn us away?
Then you probably need to try and bribe them. That might be what all this is about anyway.
Why do I have to try and bribe them?
It suits you better. Undignified. Come on.
Thank you for your patience.
Can I ask what all this is about? We're here on business and we have a universal docking pass. Last time we were here, that was more than sufficient.
A lot has changed here in the last year. Let's see this pass.
Here you go.
You might not want to store your money in this, sir. It interferes with the scanner.
Oh, did I leave some money in there? Foolish of me.
You two check out. There's no mention of any crew, though. Is she?
She's a slave, cooks, cleans, and so on. No share of profits, so she wouldn't be on the paperwork.
I see. While my superior should be here in a moment, it can make the final decision.
Report!
They have a universal pass.
Show me. The Vladek Corporation does not recognize the validity of this pass. All unauthorized gas mining is prohibited. This ship will be impounded.
Impounded? You can't do that.
The Vladek Corporation own this spaceport. They are well within their rights.
But we're not here to mine.
You're not?
Quiet, slave.
Greg! Georgie, be careful.
We're not really here on business. My master here is too proud to admit it, but he's here to visit his dying father. They've not spoken in years. Surely with our pass we'd be able to stay here for at least a day.
Length of stay is irrelevant. This vessel has been impounded. Ensure it is vacated within the hour.
This is ridiculous.
It means it. Every unauthorized ship that lands gets impounded and turned into scrap.
What can we do?
Look, if you're telling me the truth, I can probably help you out. There is always a delay in the ships getting junked. If you meet me back here in 24 hours, I should be able to release it back to you. For a small fee. But I couldn't leave it any longer.
Greg, this is where you come in.
This fee, how much would you say it was?
Vladek! The quantum pliers, please!
Yes, Doctor. Do you mean these?
Probably. Now, this next bit is a little delicate. Always a bit of a gamble. There, that should do it. Gotta short out the probability field. Not all the power of the core is going to be coming from the universe, but we need to make sure this is where it is most likely to end up.
Refreshments required.
Type A positive, please. Room temperature. Doctor?
Cup of tea, thanks. Milk, no sugar.
I obey.
Excuse me?
There will be biscuits, Doctor. He puts them on the saucer.
Oh, not that, but thanks anyway. I just had a question. Why do you do what Father commands?
I do not understand the question. Father must be obeyed.
But you're cloned from his cells, aren't you?
That is true.
Then what makes Father any better than any of you? I mean, if you're all genetically identical, wouldn't you want to be ruler one day?
Forgive him. He knows not what he says.
This blasphemy will be ignored. Father will be obeyed. I will return with your refreshments.
Just been curious. Do you know, I'll never get my head around the hierarchy of a clone species. I mean, I must say they're fascinating creatures that the Matrix has come up with for my test. Unforgotten.
Unforgotten?
A story of blood-chilling terror for Time Lords. Their way of dealing with a race that pose a threat is to wipe them from history. As a last resort, of course. But a race that could cheat that fate? That's enough to send the shivers down any Time Lord's spine. They would be unstoppable.
Father is unstoppable.
You know, I don't even know why I'm telling you this anyway. You're not real.
I'm not?
No.
Oh. In a way, that's a relief.
Well, we must be on the right track. Those creatures that took the Doctor appear to be running the place.
Yes, and now we're stuck here. What happens if we can't get the ship back?
One thing at a time.
This is your friend's bar.
Gravdak. I can't see him. Hey, you!
What can I get you?
We're looking for Gravdak.
Never heard of him.
This is his place, isn't it? We're old friends.
If you say so.
Didn't you see the sign? We don't let bounty hunters in here.
Vladek.
Greg, Satami, and
Georgie.
Georgie. Good to meet you. What are you doing here? Don't tell me you were stupid enough to park the Veloria at the spaceport.
We were.
And I bet those machines stole it from you.
They did.
What do you know about them?
Well, we had better talk in my office. This way. Well, if they're giving you a chance to buy a ship back and leave, I'd take it. Getting off Little Condor is next to impossible these days.
We can't go yet. We're looking for a friend of mine. Those machines kidnapped him.
Then your friend is lost. I've seen them take slaves to that station of theirs. No one has ever come back.
What are those things?
Some sort of security droid. The Vladek Corporation bought them in around the time they bought up all these ports and mining stations. Now they effectively run the whole system.
So now all the mining is done by one company? What happened to all the freelancers?
Most of them had their ships impounded and can't leave.
Isn't there anyone you can complain to? Surely that isn't legal.
There isn't a great deal in the way of law out here, Georgie. We're too far away from the main systems. There was always a bit of piracy, but nothing like this. What's more, they don't even seem to be mining anything. Just stealing ships and breaking them down to build more battleships.
So this Vladek Corporation is building an army?
Yes. The old bloodsucker in charge seems to have gone insane. All the miners I speak to are biding their time. They hope once he has built his army, he'll move away from here, and things will go back to normal.
That's a point. Why build an army unless you're going to use it to fight one day?
We've seen them return with ships they plundered from other systems as well. Sooner or later, Vladek is going to draw the attention of the Draconian Empire, or someone else. I just hope this planet doesn't get caught in the crossfire.
Have you tried to leave?
I've considered it. Some days I think the best idea would be to join the Devout. At least they are left alone.
Do they even accept organics?
What are the Devout? You mentioned them before, Sutami.
The moon is the only place Vladek Corp does not have control over. The Devout have an outpost there. You have not heard of them where you come from?
No.
They're a synthetic religious order, originally built to help keep the faith of the earliest human colonists. They see our moon as a holy place. You can't land on it or even fly too near it, or they respond with lethal force. They even took down one of Vladek's Corp ships that strayed too close. In the past, the miners left them to it and the Devout returned the favor. And no, they don't accept organics. I was joking.
Could the Devout take on the corporation?
Possibly, but why would they? The Devout have no interest in the mining business.
But if they wanted to?
If you could convince the Devout to do anything, you'd be the first.
What are you getting at, Georgie? Going to them for help? They'd shoot us out of the sky before we got near enough to talk to them.
Not exactly. But I think I have a plan.
Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like the sound of this?
I don't think you will. But it's the only way I can see of getting the Doctor back. And it might just put pay to the Vladek Corporation in the bargain.
This I would like to hear.
How goes the work, Doctor?
Ah, yes, my imaginary friend. I think everything is going rather smoothly. How am I doing?
So, the Titanium core is ready?
I'd say it just needs charging with Artron energy, but apart from that, yep, she's good to go.
You've done it, Doctor. The power source for the ultimate weapon of mass temporal destruction.
Yes, and it looks just like a tin of baked beans. It's a bit undramatic, isn't it, baked beans?
How will you charge it?
Ah, now that's the clever bit. I was wondering why I had to regenerate before the test. Watch.
You're using your own regenerative energy as the power supply?
But of course, without a TARDIS, that was my only option. And luckily, I've only just regenerated, so I have oodles to spare. There we go. Good as new.
Finally, the core is ours. I have it.
Antoine? He's gone. He's taken the core too. That's odd. That's very odd. So, does this mean the test is over? Hello? Hello? Anyone there?
Progress report. Is the Terranium core completed?
Yes, that is... Well, in a manner of speaking.
You will bring the core to Father.
There might be a slight problem with that one.
Explain.
Well, it's actually rather funny. I mean, would you believe it? An imaginary Frenchman ran off with it.
Explain.
Where are we? Is this real?
It certainly is, Your Majesty. You are currently standing on a small satellite orbiting the moon of Little Condor. Tiny little thing. They call it the Devil's Tooth.
Kondor?
You've heard of it?
In passing, it is a long way from Earth.
It is, but very near a target of particular interest to me at the moment. With that in mind, I have a task for you.
What is this? Part of some kind of device? Not one I'm familiar with.
These, Your Majesty, are all the components needed to assemble a time destructor. A very powerful weapon. I want you to build it.
Why me?
An excellent question. These machines are forbidden. Even if I attempted to build one, my brain would shut down. Time Lords are very good at forbidding things.
So, you're cheating?
Yes. There's nothing stopping me finding all the parts or drawing up a set of instructions. I had to use multiple members of my team, of course. Ordinarily, I wouldn't credit another species to have the technical know-how to even follow such a blueprint. But you, Octave, are unique. I have faith in you.
This plan is insane.
You were sure the Valoria could outrun them.
In theory, I said. In theory.
Yeah, at least we got the ship back.
Yes, and now we've lost half our savings and we're going to get the ship blown up in the bargain. I can't believe you thought this was a good idea as well.
Georgie couldn't do this without our help.
We said we'd help her find the Doctor. Not start a war that's probably going to get us killed in the crossfire. No offense, Georgie.
Look, there's still time to back out of this. I'll find another way. Get my own ship.
Behold, you are currently trespassing the holy territory of the devout, and have been found guilty of blasphemy. You have 30 seconds to repent this action and change your course. Failure to observe the laws of the devout will be met with lethal force.
Well, it looks like we got their attention.
Greg, get us out of here.
Are they definitely going to follow us?
Greg, turn us around.
Wait!
This is our ship, Georgie. Greg, get us out of here.
Blasphemers! You will be sent to the great beyond in the hope that in the next life you will learn respect for God's word.
They're launching drone fighters after us.
Greg!
We're out of here.
Are they following us?
7 ships, 14 ships, 21 ships. They certainly mean business.
Perfect. Head for the station Gravdak told us about. We've only got one shot at this.
So what does these sirens actually mean?
Halt! Attention! Attention! Hostile vessels inbound! All Daleks to defensive positions! All Daleks to defensive positions! Emergency! 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 All Daleks to defense positions! Battle computers at readiness! Defense Section Alpha! Defense Section Beta!
It sounds like the station's under attack.
Silence!
Well, you better do as Father says, defend the station!
I already have orders. I am to take you to Father, so you can answer for your failure.
But surely the situation overrides your previous orders? After all, if the station is destroyed, it won't matter if you brought me to Father or not, will it?
Silence!
If I were you, I'd check your orders. You wouldn't want Father to be angry, would you?
Checking orders. Do not move.
And... just like that.
Out.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What? Pardon? I can't... Oh dear, these doors... I can't hear... I'm so sorry, old thing.
Open this door. You will obey.
The door? Oh, this door. Did that work? Oh dear, I seem to have damaged the control panel. You know, I think I may have actually made the situation far worse. This door won't open at all now.
Open the door. You will be exterminated.
All right, keep your hair on. I'll find another way around. You wait there. Good work, Doctor. Now, there must be a back door out of this simulation somewhere.
There's the station.
Looks like they're scrambling fighters.
Just remember what Gravdak said. In a battle, they're going to be targeting the biggest threats. If we're not firing at anyone, we should fly under the radar.
Under the what?
They should ignore us.
I don't know. Looks like there's enough of them to go around.
There's hundreds of them.
Look at the scanner. They're not in fighter ships. These things can fight in deep space.
Starting evasive maneuvers.
Get us as near to that station as you can.
Looks like it's working. They're keeping each other busy. Doesn't seem as if anyone is paying much notice to us. Yet.
Are we close enough for the scanner to work yet?
Should be. Let's try it.
Got a hit? 2 hearts.
That'll be him. Okay, pass me the teleport.
Are you sure you can do this?
I teleport next to him, grab him, press this switch.
Fast return.
The fast return switch. That brings us back here, then we jump out of here at light speed.
50 times light speed, actually.
Don't be long.
Here goes. Doctor!
Georgie? Aha! Oh, nice try. Very good. You can't distract me that easily.
Doctor, I'm here to rescue you.
I'm fine, thank you. I can rescue myself.
Just grab my arm. I'm getting us out of here.
I'm not falling for that one. You were one of my travelling companions in the test. You are not real.
I am real. Doctor, you died. Then you changed your face, and then those machines took you. I was there.
But you can't be real. If you're real, don't you know what that means? Oh no. Oh no. It's all true. Those creatures are actually back. They shouldn't exist, and they're back. And I've been helping them.
We've been hit! Left engine!
Brilliant! Where is she?
I can't see anymore. The scanner stopped working.
Does the hyperdrive still work?
Oh, it should do. Wait, you can't be serious.
Correct, we're losing power. Any moment now the engines could stop completely, and when that happens, we're finished. Get us out of here.
We promised we'd give her longer.
And I'm sure she'd prefer the ship crashing into the station and blowing us all up. Greg, hit the button!
No!
Don't make me stun you.
Wait a minute. Tommy, you can't be...
Why am I the only one thinking clearly here? Sorry, my love, but you left me no choice. You can thank me later. Engaging hyperdrive. Not working. That's just great. Well done, Georgie, for getting us all killed. Thanks, Doctor, for getting yourself captured. Good work, Creed, for hiring us for what turned out to be a suicide mission. And Greg for talking us into this. And me for marrying you in the first place.
Come on, Doctor, take my hand. Let's get out of here. Did I do it wrong? Fast return switch. No base teleport in range.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
How do you do that?
Oh, give it to me. Oh, I hate these things. Short-range teleport, you see. That message there says that you're too far away from the teleport itself. See? It's still saying it. Useless.
You mean they've gone? They double-crossed me.
Who are you talking about now?
Sutami, what happened?
The ship took a direct hit. I got us out just in time.
You mean it's gone?
When we jumped, it was heading straight for the station. Should impact any second. that'll be it.
At least it hit the other side. What happened to Greg?
Took a knock to the head. He'll be out cold for a while.
There's a name. Sutami. You're Sutami.
Doctor?
I knew we'd met before. I see you found your husband then. Unconscious? Is he always unconscious?
Unfortunately not.
What's the next step? Can we teleport anywhere else?
No. With the ship gone, we might as well ditch them. They're useless. We'll have to escape another way.
This ship must have escape pods or something.
Georgie, give me a hand with Greg.
Stay where you are! Stay where you are!
Haven't said this in a while. Run!
Do not move! Intruders fleeing on level 9.
This way, through here.
Can we get that door open?
Give me a moment.
Hurry, they're right behind us.
Right, got it. Go!
Level 9 intruders located. Get back! You will be exterminated!
We're surrounded!
Exterminate!